For more than 100 million years, two dead stars circled each other in darkness. Each contained more mass than the Sun compressed into a sphere roughly the size of a city. Their gravity stripped energy from the orbit as ripples in spacetime. The circles tightened. The stars accelerated. In the final seconds, they swept around each other hundreds of times per second. Then, on August 17, 2017, detectors on Earth felt a vibration shorter than a human heartbeat. 2 seconds later, telescopes detected a burst of gamma rays. Hours after that, a new point of light appeared in a galaxy about 130 million light-years away. It was not an ordinary explosion. It was a factory for some of the heaviest elements in nature. Inside the expanding debris, atomic nuclei captured neutrons faster than they could decay. Gold, platinum, and other rare elements were assembled in conditions that do not naturally exist on Earth. The event was called GW 170817. It allowed humanity to hear a collision through gravity and then watch it forge matter through light. A neutron star is the collapsed core left behind when a massive star dies in a supernova. Gravity crushes the core until atoms can no longer remain intact in the familiar way. Electrons and protons are forced into an ultra-dense state dominated by neutrons. A teaspoon of neutron star material is often described as weighing around 1 billion tons on Earth, although no teaspoon could be removed and remain in that state. The comparison communicates density, not a sample we could hold. Some neutron stars are born in pairs because their original stars lived in a binary system. If both stars survive their explosions without breaking the system apart, the remaining neutron stars orbit one another. Einstein's general theory of relativity predicts that accelerating masses emit gravitational waves. Those waves carry energy away. The orbit shrinks imperceptibly at first, then rapidly near the end. For astronomers, the inspiral is a countdown written into the frequency of the waves. As the stars move faster, the signal rises in pitch and strength, the famous chirp. The LIGO detectors in the United States and the Virgo detector in Europe measure astonishingly small changes in distance caused by passing gravitational waves. On August 17th, the signal lasted roughly 100 seconds in the sensitive frequency band, far longer than the brief signatures previously detected from colliding black holes. Its shape indicated two compact objects with masses consistent with neutron stars. The gravitational waves revealed how the orbit evolved and constrained the masses involved. NASA's Fermi satellite and Europe's Integral Observatory detected a short gamma-ray burst about 1.7 seconds after the merger time. That delay linked at least some short gamma-ray bursts to neutron star collisions. Astronomers then searched a region of sky narrowed by the gravitational wave network. They found a new source in the galaxy NGC 4993. Telescopes across Earth and in space began observing it in ultraviolet, visible, infrared, X-ray, and radio light. For the first time, the same cosmic event had been studied through gravitational waves and through the electromagnetic spectrum. This was multi-messenger astronomy in its most complete form. The optical source brightened and faded quickly. At first, it appeared relatively blue. Over the next days, it became redder, and infrared light persisted as visible light weakened. This transient is called a kilonova. It is powered by radioactive decay in freshly synthesized nuclei ejected by the merger. The color contains information about composition. Material with fewer lanthanides can be more transparent, allowing bluer light to escape early. Lanthanide-rich ejecta block visible wavelengths more efficiently and re-radiate energy in the infrared, producing a red component. The exact division is not as simple as two perfectly separate shells. Geometry, viewing angle, neutrino exposure, and the evolution of the merger remnant all affect the signal. But the broad behavior matched predictions that neutron-rich ejecta should manufacture heavy elements and power a rapidly changing kilonova. The light was the glow from nuclear creation. Building iron inside an ordinary star releases energy. Trying to fuse much heavier nuclei does not continue that easy path. Many elements heavier than iron instead form when atomic nuclei capture neutrons. In the rapid neutron capture process, the R process, nuclei absorb neutrons faster than radioactive decay can stabilize them. They become extremely neutron-rich, then decay toward stable heavy elements after the neutron flood ends. A neutron-star merger provides exactly the kind of environment this process needs: immense neutron density, extreme temperature, and rapidly expanding matter. The R process does not make only gold. It contributes to elements such as platinum, europium, and uranium, along with many unstable isotopes that decay into other species. Scientists reconstruct the process by comparing nuclear calculations, kilonova spectra, stellar abundances, and merger simulations. Many of the nuclei involved are so unstable that their properties remain difficult to measure in laboratories. The cosmic recipe is understood in outline, while its detailed reaction network is still being refined. Popular accounts often convert model estimates into several or even dozens of Earth masses of gold. These comparisons are useful for scale, but they can sound more precise than the observations allow. Astronomers estimate the total mass ejected and the broad production of heavy R process material. Determining exactly how much of one element, such as gold, formed requires nuclear models and assumptions about the composition of multiple ejecta components. The gold also did not emerge as nuggets. It began as individual nuclei mixed through an expanding cloud of radioactive matter. Over cosmic time, some of those atoms could enter interstellar gas, become incorporated into later stars and planets, and eventually collect in planetary crusts through geological processes. The gold in a ring on Earth was not necessarily produced by one identifiable collision. Its atoms may come from multiple ancient events that enrich the material from which the solar system formed. GW 170817 established neutron-star mergers as an important R process site. It did not prove that every gold atom in the universe comes from them. The challenge is timing. Some extremely old stars contain R process elements, indicating that heavy element production began early in galactic history. Binary neutron stars need time to form and spiral together, although some systems can merge relatively quickly. Other proposed sources include rare kinds of stellar explosions, such as collapsers, massive collapsing stars that form black holes and powerful outflows, and magnetically driven supernovae. Their contributions remain active areas of research. The cosmic inventory may come from more than one factory, with different sources dominating at different eras or in different galaxies. Scientific accuracy therefore requires two statements at once. Neutron-star mergers create heavy R process elements, and their total contribution to all cosmic gold is not completely settled. The immediate remnant of GW 170817 is still uncertain. The merged object may have briefly formed a hypermassive neutron star before collapsing into a black hole. It may have survived longer in another neutron star state. The later X-ray and radio emission came from outflows interacting with surrounding material and helped reveal a narrow, relativistic jet viewed away from its central axis. The event changed from a gravitational wave chirp to a gamma-ray flash, a kilonova, and then a long-lived afterglow. Each messenger sampled a different layer of the physics. Future gravitational wave observatories and rapid telescope networks will discover more mergers. A larger sample will show how much ejecta varies, which remnants form, and how reliably each collision enriches its galaxy. Gold feels permanent. It resists corrosion. It can survive in artifacts for thousands of years and inside a planet for billions. But the atoms themselves carry a far older history. Before Earth existed, before the Sun ignited, some of their nuclei may have been assembled in less than a second as two neutron stars destroyed each other. The collision shook spacetime, flashed across the universe, and released matter that would drift through generations of cosmic recycling. GW 170817 gave us more than an origin story for precious metals. It showed that the universe can be understood by combining signals that once seemed completely separate: gravity, light, and the chemistry locked inside ancient stars. The next time gold catches the light, its shine may be the quiet after-image of one of the loudest collisions the cosmos can make.